COVID is a virus that has also not spared the NBC employees throughout the year, and I'm glad that you are still praising the workers despite going through all these challenges, including COVID. Your COVID, or to keep COVID cases at bay, that strategy, can you talk to us about it?
Well,
how are the workers protected?
Well, the first thing, remember when COVID came, I will speak as DG and also just speak as an ordinary Namibian. We all didn't know what to do. The first case that was registered, by the way, was not very far from my house. And I remember the day I had to travel past that house, and the first thing I saw there were these cars, blue lights, these guys in this.
And it hazmat. So
yes, and at the time we had no information about COVID. So I was not sure now, me driving past this house, will COVID now, with the wind, come into the car, you know, all the fear that we've been having. And then within a matter of time, the numbers just went up to levels, up to where we started now seeing people losing their lives.
So numbers became persons, faces.
Yes, yeah. And we were all, one way or the other, directly affected by what was happening. At NBC, I think we lost 2 colleagues. Myself, I was also a serious COVID case. And through the grace of whoever is in charge of my life, I managed to be where I am. It was bad. Because at a time when all these things were happening, I was in hospital. I was not even aware, even when Jessica, are we live? I didn't know about these things. I only came to hear about that when I came from hospital. But within NBC, the immediate thing that we did was to set up a plan of communicating, where we were diligently, almost every week, briefing staff. That's one. And then secondly, we then implemented what is known as working from home, so that we could split the teams. Because the first time around, we had the biggest scare was in Swakopmund, where we had to close the whole office. And it's because we didn't know. But then soon after that, we then had to devise means through which we should minimize the risk of COVID not getting to us. And that has worked quite very well. Of course, we've had numbers, people testing positive, supporting them, going through everything that they needed to do. And in fact, as we speak now, the Omicron variant, I'm not sure whether it's that is causing it. We are now having, at the tally today, we're about 11 cases of people that are being positive. So we are already busy discussing now to see that we may have to revert to what we implemented the first time around when this was coming through. So, and what we've been doing in all communication has always been to tell colleagues, please adhere to all the health protocols that are in place. And then, of course, as the biggest conduit of information coming from the leaders of the country, we also make sure that the same message reaches all Namibians throughout.